Hello, Leute, this is RuVik Education, and today we're going to be beginning with part 3 of Lektion 5, lesson 5 of class 5th. Remember, we are learning together, growing together. We may make some mistakes, but we'll try our best to provide you the correct, as much as correct information we can provide. Anyways, so let's begin. So, previously we had begun with imperative. So, imperative, we know, comes in three forms: z, do, and ihr. Z is for formal, do is for casual, ihr is for you, all kind of sentences. Imperative is kind of like an order or command. I'm just revising really quickly. So it's kind of like an order or command, and in Z form, we didn't really see a noticeable difference. It was pretty much the same. Like Z kommen schnell, let's say I had to write, I simply changed it to kommen Sie schnell. If I had to write Sie sprechen laut, then I simply change it to sprechen Sie laut. Now, if I come to do form, in that, if I had a sentence over here, for example, let me show you. Du kommst schnell. What is schnell? Schnell is fast. Common, we know already. So, common verb conjugation for do is komm. So, du kommst schnell. I simply eliminated the do and I removed the st, so I will get komm schnell. Similarly, if I have sprich laut. Why sprich? Because if I have it over here, let's say sprechen. Sprich comes from sprechen. So, do sprich, sprichst laut. Sprichst laut. Yeah. So what will I do over here is I will eliminate the do and I will remove the st, so I'll get sprich laut. Speak loud. So if I have offene das Buch, so offene das Buch. Do with umlaut, it will be, I cannot write umlaut on text, so we'll take the next word, which is gehen. Gehen nach Haus. So let's say we have du gehst nach Haus. Now take a look at this sentence. Is this sentence big? Yes, but we can convert it into a smaller sentence. So that is why we are using imperative. I will simply remove the do and I'll remove the st, so I'll just get gehe nach Haus. Similarly, here I have lauf bitte schnell. In here, like in this Z form, also we have laufen Sie bitte schnell and lauf bitte schnell, both in bold, because laufen has umlaut, which over here is not there because it is a irregular verb. Let's go ahead and complete imperative by doing the ihr form. So ihr form is also nothing different. Let's say I had to say ihr, you all, come, schnell. So in her case, it is actually very simple. You simply need to remove ihr. In do case, you need to remove two things. But here you don't really have to make any very noticeable difference. And here you simply have to remove ihr. So if I have ihr spricht laut, I will remove the ihr. Ihr öffnet das Buch, ihr will be removed. Ihr geht nach Haus, ihr will be removed. Ihr lauft, T was there, was T there? It's an irregular verb. So remember the conjugation will be a little different. So now I'll be beginning with page number 64, where we have möchte plus accusative. What is möchte? Möchte root verb is möchten. Möchten means to like something. You would like something, like when you're ordering in a restaurant, then you would want, like you would like to eat something, right? So similarly, möchten is a accusative verb. So you need to remember that whenever we are using möchten, then we have to use einen eine, ein. I've already explained this concept, so I don't think I have to repeat it again. But yeah, so let's take for example, was möchten Sie bitte? What would you like, please? The answer would be ich möchte einen Apfelsaft. So I want you to go back to this table. This table is actually really important because so you'll be like, why is this table important? Because this is about their didas, but we want ein, eine, einen. So that is because I can simply add it over here itself. So if I talk about masculine nominative, then this will yeah, this will be ein, yeah, ein, eine, ein, ein. No. Right? Is that correct? Ein, eine, ein. Yeah, it's correct. So if you want to say like kind, that would mean not. If I talk about accusative on the other hand, it simply becomes einen. It becomes einen. Then it remains the same. What do I mean by remains the same? By remains the same, I mean that it will be einen, eine, eine. Did you get it? Einen, eine, eine. So it's actually really simple because only in masculine case there's a difference. Otherwise, it will remain the same for nominative and accusative. This concept has already been explained. So if you want to ask someone, möchten Sie Tee or Kaffee? That means, would you like tea or coffee? This you'll usually see in restaurants. So you know what the answer would be. Ich möchte. So they're asking you and they're asking in formal way. You will say ich möchte. If you want tea, then you will say Tee. Or if you want coffee, then you will say ich möchte Kaffee. Or you can even add einen over here. Einen as in depending on the article. If te is masculine, then only you will add einen. If it is not, then do not add einen. So this you have to keep in mind what the article is. Okay, now we are coming to Ja, Nein, Doch. What is Ja, Nein, Doch? So for this we have to begin by reading. So what are we seeing here? We see Gehst du nach Hause? Are you going like are you going to the house? There are two possible answers for this. One is positive and one is negative. One is ja, ich gehe nach Hause, and the second one is nein, ich gehe nicht nach Hause. The only difference over here is one is yes, I'm going to the house, and the other is no, I'm not going to the house. So ja, they are saying yes, ich gehe nach Hause, and the second one is nein, ich gehe nicht. That means I'm not going to the house. So depending on what your answer will be, you will answer this question either positively or negatively. Positive, negative as in yes or no. So these are basically ja, nein Fragen. Ja, nein Fragen, yes, no questions. Like gehst du nach Hause? The answer can be either yes, I'm going, or the answer can be no, I'm not going. So similar is in English. So next we have gehst du nicht nach Hause? Now the question itself has nicht. That means are you not going to the house? So here the answer will change a little bit. Here we will use doch. What is doch? Doch is nevertheless. Nevertheless, ich gehe nach Hause. Okay? It is used in a positive sense. So if they're asking, are you not going to your house? Nevertheless, I am going to my house. But that doesn't really sound appropriate. That's why we can kind of translate doch to but would be more appropriate in this case. So, but I'm going to the house. Like, are you not going to the house? But I'm going to the house. So that's kind of what we're trying to say. Next, we have next kind of question we have, that is, hast du keine Kinder? Have you no children? Do you have no children? This is a negative question. So the answer should be, but I have children. Like, ich habe 4 Kinder. I have 4 children. So like, do you not have children? They're like, but I have 4 children. Kind of, that's the answer. So next question is, lernst du kein Deutsch? This is a negative question. The answer to negative questions will begin with doch. But ich lerne Deutsch. Lernst du kein Deutsch? Are you learning no German? But I am learning German. Gehst du nicht zur Schule? Negative question. So answer should be with doch. Gehst du nicht zur Schule? But I am going to school. So ich gehe doch. Ich gehe zur Schule. So Frage negative, Antwort positive, dann doch. So what does this mean? If your question is negative, and your answer is positive, then you have to use doch. So that's exactly what I told you here. If you're able to identify words like keine or kein, and you're able to identify nicht in the sentence, then you can easily make out that your answer should begin with doch. We'll be continuing with page number 65 in the next part.